Dayton, Nevada is the gateway to over 1,000 square miles of open land with literally hundreds of trails. Along your journey, you can expect to experience historical landmarks, abandoned gold mines, many species of wildlife, as well as breathtaking views, including all of the Carson Valley to the west and all of the Mason Valley and beyond to the east. Experience the heart of Nevada. It's an adventure you won't soon forget.
I'd like to welcome you to Dayton, Nevada. We're only 45 minutes from the Reno International Airport, 20 minutes from the state capitol located in beautiful historic Carson City, and 45 minutes from South Lake Tahoe. Very convenient to any place that you want to go. I'm here at the Equestrian Center located in beautiful Dayton along the Highway 50 corridor near the Carson River. And here we have lots of places where we can take our horses, we can take our four-wheel drives, miles and miles of off-road trails for beginning riders, advanced riders, side-by-sides, motorcycles, you name it, we have it here in Dayton. Also, if a horse is the way you'd like to go, you want to have that horsepower with four legs under you, we have miles of trails. We have the beautiful Carson River that you can ride your horse on and go across the river, and just lots of areas where you can take your horses to.
The biggest use that we are seeing and what we are trying to actually encourage is motorized or ATV, UTV recreational riding. It's just a wonderful place to come and enjoy the Nevada outdoors.
The Dayton Valley Golf Club is a beautiful oasis in the Nevada high desert and has lakes on 10 of the 18 holes, surrounded by the majestic mountains of the eastern Sierra Nevada. Enjoy mountainous views and excellent conditions year-round.
Dayton Valley Golf Club opened in the spring of 1991. It was designed by Arnold Palmer and Ed Say. Hosted a lot of championship golf out here, including the Web.com Tour. We've hosted the PGA Tour and Web.com Tour for the last 21 years. It's a great test of golf, 5 sets of tees, lots of bunkering and water hazards. It's a great adventure out here in Dayton.
Consider this your official invitation to experience an outdoor adventure like no other, right here in Dayton, Nevada. Welcome to Fernley, Nevada. Fernley divvies up the best of rural living with big city amenities, a mere 30 minutes from Reno. Perched in the eastern foothills of the Virginia mountain range, Fernley offers stunning mountain views, sweeping valleys with an impressive range of western light and unbelievable recreational opportunities. The Golf Club at Fernley is a public 18-hole golf course situated in the heart of the friendly rural community of Fernley, Nevada. This quaint, full-service golf course is not only a local favorite, but draws golfers from surrounding communities such as Reno, who take advantage of the comfort, easygoing approach to golfing with less pressure than courses in larger communities. The Golf Club at Fernley is also price-friendly, affording all levels of golfers the luxury of playing more rounds per year, taking their game to new heights. Come play around in Fernley. We can't wait to tee you. Fernley 95A Speedway is a dirt oval track built in 1999. It is a 3/8 quarter-mile dirt track and Nevada's premier motorsports complex. The track's hosted some of Northern Nevada's most prestigious national and local racing events, from the National Sprint Car Racing Series, midget racing, go-kart racing, to off-road competitions. Make it a family outing to experience the thrill of the race. Fernley, Nevada, another unique community along Highway 50's Pony Express territory. A great place to live, work, and play. Welcome to Fallon, the oasis of Nevada. Fallon is located on Highway 50, a mere 60 miles east of Reno, and is surrounded by farms, ranches, and the Lahontan Valley wetlands, a birder's paradise.
At Stillwater National Wildlife Refuge, it's a wetland in the middle of a desert. And so it provides a great resting, nesting, breeding area for migratory birds, including waterfowl, shorebirds, and wading birds. So some of the activities are observation, photography, and we offer environmental education programs, interpretive tours, as well as hunting for waterfowl, upland game, and big game species. You are welcome to explore just about anywhere that we have a road or a boardwalk or a hiking path, and we have several to choose from. We have a new smartphone app called Discover Stillwater. It's all GPS guided. You don't need a cell connection or data service to access that. We should be coming into the next point, and we're just about right on top of it, and then the app will signal you when you're within so many feet or yards of the next trivia question. So it's a new way to get out and explore the refuge all on your own.
More than 8,000 years ago, Native Americans first visited Grimes Point, now one of Nevada's finest national recreational trails, where rock writings and petroglyphs can be viewed on a self-guided tour.
We're here at Grimes Point Archaeological Site, where you can actually see over 1,000 petroglyphs on boulders throughout an entire area. At the Hidden Cave area, you can find 3 different caves: Picnic Cave, Burnt Cave, and the premier cave is Hidden Cave, where you could take a free public tour every second and fourth Saturday. Inside the cave, you're going to find an archaeological dig and take a guided tour throughout it, where you can find out the history of the people. We invite you to come on a historical adventure here at Grimes Point Archaeological Site.
Sand Mountain, just 25 miles east of Fallon, offers a majestic opportunity for off-highway vehicle riders, hikers, and sandboarders. Covering nearly 5,000 acres, Sand Mountain is one of the most pristine off-road sand dunes in the country and offers a unique experience for all levels of riders. Fallon, Nevada. Come to play or come to stay. From April 1860 to October 1861, dozens of brave Pony Express riders delivered mail between Sacramento, California and St. Joseph, Missouri. The distance was 1,800 miles, and it took Pony Express riders 10 days, which was half of the time the stagecoach required for the same journey. Nevada's Pony Express territory covers nearly 400 miles of that journey.
The sun rises in a place that embodies the heartland of America. It's a place with a bright future, built on family values, tradition, and heart. Where people work the land, connect with creatures great and small, and children get a good education. It's where you're safe and cared for. Fallon, the oasis of Nevada. A great place to visit. A great place to be.
The Pony Express territory crosses the state of Nevada along Highway 50, and history is abundant throughout this historic route. Visitors from around the world come to experience the real Nevada, its vast array of history and unlimited places to see. The Pony Express territory, the real way to travel across Nevada. Details available to plan a journey at ponyexpressnevada.com.
Austin and Kingston are areas rich with outdoor recreation. With low population and room to roam, Austin offers a rich adventure and life in rural Nevada.
Today we are in Kingston Canyon. There is lots of fishing around here. The creek itself is great, the meadow below the lake. The lake is actually called Groves Lake. Great for fly fishing, great for reel fishing. So if you're not catching good fish, you can always spend time camping, hiking, looking for rocks. Wildflowers are amazing too. There's pine nut picking, there's elderberries. There's so much to be had out here that a lot of people don't know about. The horseback opportunities around this area are tremendous. There's the Toyabe Crest Trail, which starts above Groves Lake, heads over 50 miles all the way down to Tonopah. Whether it be for outdoor pleasure riding, to hunting, to just wanting a day ride with your friends at the lake. And then if you do want to do the Toyabe Crest Trail, you can do a day ride up to the top and back by the lake, or you can do overnight, or you can do a week-long ride all the way down to Tonopah. We just have the big open scenery that everybody loves to see, and you have to come be a part of it to experience it.
We have all the trails in the world. Every old mining road out here in the mountains is available for ATVs and side-by-sides. We have everything from the inexperienced to extreme. It just depends on what trails you take. Ask the locals, they can tell you where to go. We have everything. And the scenery just takes your breath away. While you're here, make sure you stop and visit Spencer's Hot Springs. It's free. There's several tubs and lots of space to camp, and it's just an awesome place to be. We have 7 campgrounds in the area. One of them is as close as 5 miles away up on Bob Scott Summit. You can camp in your tent, you can bring your RV, you can sleep in the back of your truck, you can rough it if you want to, but we have awesome camping.
Nevada is the most mountainous state in the country, and 3 of the 14 nationally designated wilderness areas in the state of Nevada are near Austin. Austin, Nevada. So much to do. mild temperature and being nestled among the surrounding mountains and the Humboldt River, Eureka, Nevada is the ultimate outdoor playground. Eureka offers a seemingly endless collection of trails and open space for the outdoor enthusiast and the entire family. Whether your adventure is on 2 wheels or 4 legs, Eureka is a true depiction of the real Nevada.
So I'm standing here in Eureka, Nevada, old mining town, founded in 1864. At its peak, it was 10,000 people, 60 bars, 60 brothels. It was a wild place. Underneath the town are a series of tunnels. Chinese used them primarily for commerce. Tunnels went to all of the different businesses. One went from the Eureka Motel to the bank, one went from the Eureka Motel to the governor's mansion, and one went from the Eureka Motel to the Chinatown. I'd like to give you guys a tour of the tunnels and what's left of them. Okay, let's go take a look. We're now at the back of the Eureka restaurant, and we're going down into the tunnel complex. These tunnels have been closed to the public. We've just recently started opening them up, letting people come and look at what's down here. We are now in what's called the cathedral. This is the largest remnant of the tunnel complex. It's about 15 feet wide and about 20 feet high and about 60 feet long. The purpose is not known for sure what this was used for, but the assumption is that supplies were lowered down from the street. As you can see from this large entranceway, we are under the street here and we're about 20 feet underground. We are now in the Grand Central Station of the tunnel complex. Each of these arches at one time had a tunnel that led underneath the town of Eureka. This particular one led to the governor's mansion, and you can see it still goes back about 25 feet. This tunnel led back to the Chinatown. We started clearing it out, and we see that, lo and behold, there's a tunnel that goes way back there. So we'll have to dig that out and see what's back there. So this is the other room that kind of acted as a gateway to the rest of the town. And there were 2 large arches in this room. I believe this now filled-in tunnel went over to the courthouse and the jail. And I believe this tunnel over here, you see the archway, went to one of the local breweries. Now we're heading back through the tunnel and we're going under the restaurant. And as you can see on the ground are the remnants of the old rail system that they had hand carts that could move supplies back and forth through the tunnel.
Eureka, Nevada has a lot of amazing outdoor adventure and leisure activities that you can do while you're here. We have this amazing fairground facility. You can do leisure horseback riding, competition events. We have a lot of rodeo events, our fair every year in August. During the summer, we actually have a roping club that they rope 3 nights a week. So if you come out to Eureka and you like adventure and you like involvement with horses, bring your horses out, have that opportunity to rope with a few locals here. The opportunities are pretty limitless.
Eureka, Nevada, the friendliest town on the loneliest road.
Welcome to Eureka, Nevada!
In July of 1986, Life magazine ran a very negative article about Nevada US Highway 50 titled The Loneliest Road. And AAA spokesman quoted, "It's totally empty. There are no points of interest. We don't recommend it. We warn all motorists not to drive there unless they're confident of their survival skills." Nevada tourism officials were quick to argue that the loneliest road has many little-known and unique items of interest. In addition, most of these places along the loneliest road were free for the tourists to see.
The Pony Express territory crosses the state of Nevada, and adventure lies throughout this historic route. The Pony Express territory. Details available to plan a journey at ponyexpressnevada.com.
Nevada's Pony Express territory follows the historic Pony Express route along Nevada's section of Highway 50. This route is rich with history, and historic attractions can be found along every step of your journey. Take a step back in time and see the real Nevada. Not only historic, but beautiful as well. Find the treasures of yesteryear along Nevada's Pony Express territory. It's an historic Western experience not soon forgotten.
We're here today at the Cave Lake State Park. It's one of the beautiful parks in northeastern Nevada, and this is home to some incredible events. We start off the year every January with the Fire and Ice. You can't imagine fireworks until you see fireworks in the background of these beautiful mountains covered in snow. Our next event is a Rotary Ice Fishing Derby. During that time, there's somewhere around 1,200 people on the lake, families, friends, and it's just a great weekend event. And then we have what we call the Great Bathtub Races. And I think it brings up about 3,000 people a year. We're also home to the state record German Brown, just a shade right around 27 pounds. Back in the 1930s, they built Camp Success. Camp Success was originally a Boy Scout camp. Camp Success on top of Success Loop. Cummins Reservoir has the fastest growth rate for trout in any pond in the U.S. The trout in that pond doubles their length and 4 times their girth in one season. Well, I'll tell you what, for a family fishery, Cummins and this pond can't beat it, northeastern Nevada.
If you're looking for adventure, how about traveling back in time a century to when the Iron Horse ruled the rails? We have Locomotive 40. She was delivered right here in July of 1910. What makes Locomotive 40 so special, she is still doing today what her designers and builders intended over a century ago. She's still hauling trains. And we have a very special program here where you can actually be the engineer on Locomotive 40 and take her up the hill, just like she's been doing for over a century. Over the course of its history, the Nevada Northern Railway has carried over 4.5 million people. All aboard! So when we say be the engineer at the Nevada Northern Railway, that's exactly what we mean. You're sitting up there in the big seat with your hand on the throttle, controlling a century-old steam locomotive. For one trip up the hill, we're going to burn about 1,800 pounds of coal that have all gone into the firebox. Firebox temperatures between 1,500 and 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The Nevada Northern Railway is the last complete rail complex in the United States. That's why we're a National Historic Landmark. The original locomotives, the original cars, the original route, the original track, the original buildings, and the original paperwork. It just doesn't get any more real than this.
Great Basin National Park is the outdoor showcase of White Pine County, Nevada. At 6,825 feet above sea level and covering over 70,000 acres, this is Nevada's only state park. This is a park for the seasons and has so much to offer. In the fall, Great Basin National Park shows its colors, and 12 uncrowded trails for all levels of hikers beg to be explored. In the winter, you experience the true meaning of solitude and silence. Stream beds display gentle water running under sheets of ice, and the mule deer begin their seasonal migration patterns, moving down to lower levels. In the spring and summer, the possibilities are endless. Discovered in the late 1880s, Lehman Caves attracts tens of thousands of visitors every year and offers 60 and 90-minute tours of this national treasure. Its beginning can be traced back 550 to 600 million years ago, and its growth process continues today, slowly decorating the passages and rooms of the cave. As of the spring of 2016, Great Basin has been designated an International Dark Sky Park. On a clear, moonless night, you can see thousands of stars, 5 of our solar system's 8 planets, star clusters, meteors, man-made satellites, the Andromeda Galaxy, and the best visibility of the Milky Way in the continental United States. From the 13,000 square foot summit of Wheeler Peak to the sage-covered foothills, Great Basin National Park is a place to sample the stunning diversity of the larger Great Basin region.
You stand and stare at something that doesn't move. Push as hard as you can, goes down in the way. Already hard enough for us to do. Let's breathe, let's breathe, let's breathe, let's break this door before we are through.